Welcome to our latest update on the Ripple vs. SEC showdown. The legal battle is heating up with major twists and turns. The SEC's crypto chief, David Hirsch, has suddenly resigned, leaving many wondering about the impact on the case. Meanwhile, Ripple has successfully negotiated the proposed fine down from $2 billion to $102.6 million, yet argues it should be even lower. This case isn't just about Ripple, it could reshape the entire crypto landscape. Stay tuned as we unpack these developments and their potential market impact. Don't miss it. David Hirsch, head of the SEC's Crypto Asset and Cyber Unit, has resigned at a critical moment in the Ripple case. This has stirred discussions in the industry about the potential impact on the case and the SEC's overall approach to cryptocurrency regulation. Hirsch played a crucial role in the SEC's crypto enforcement strategy, and his departure could signal a shift in how the agency will pursue crypto-related cases in the future. The timing of his resignation raises questions about the internal dynamics at the SEC and whether there could be changes in the agency's tactics or priorities. While Hirsch has denied joining any other crypto platform, his departure leaves questions about how the SEC will handle the case moving forward. Speculation is rife about whether the SEC will appoint a more aggressive successor or if this marks the beginning of a more conciliatory phase in their approach to crypto regulation. How did Ripple manage to reduce the proposed SEC fine from $2 billion? The SEC initially proposed a staggering $2 billion fine against Ripple. However, through intense negotiations and legal strategies, this amount was reduced to $102.6 million. Ripple's legal team has been proactive in challenging the SEC's calculations, presenting arguments that previous fines for similar cases were significantly lower. They have cited past SEC settlements, arguing that the proposed fine should not exceed $10 million. This reduction reflects Ripple's strong defense and the complexity of applying traditional securities laws to digital assets. The negotiation process also highlights the evolving understanding and interpretation of cryptocurrency regulations. The drastic reduction in the proposed fine is a significant win for Ripple, but the final amount is still under contention. Ripple continues to advocate for a fair settlement, emphasizing the need for clarity and consistency in crypto regulations. What could be the market impact of the final court decision in the Ripple case? The outcome of the Ripple vs. SEC lawsuit is expected to have substantial implications for the cryptocurrency market. A win for Ripple could lead to a bullish trend for XRP and other cryptocurrencies, boosting investor confidence and potentially leading to wider adoption of digital assets. Conversely, a win for the SEC might bring about stricter regulations, causing a more cautious market environment. This could lead to increased compliance costs for crypto companies and potentially slow down innovation within the industry. The decision will likely influence how other countries approach crypto regulation, potentially setting a global precedent. As the trial progresses, the court's final decision will be crucial in determining the future regulatory landscape for digital assets. The ruling will either validate Ripple's business model or necessitate significant changes to how cryptocurrencies are issued and traded. What are the experts saying about the Ripple vs. SEC legal battle? Legal experts, including Jeremy Hogan, are weighing in on the complexities of the Ripple vs. SEC case. They highlight the potential ramifications for the crypto industry and the precedents that could be set by the court's decision. Experts emphasize that this case is not just about Ripple but about the broader issue of how cryptocurrencies should be regulated. They discuss the arguments from both sides, noting that Ripple's defense is based on the claim that XRP is not a security but a currency, and therefore not subject to the same regulations. The SEC, on the other hand, argues that Ripple conducted an unregistered securities offering. The expert opinions suggest that the legal arguments from both sides will significantly influence the future of cryptocurrency regulations in the United States. A well-reasoned court decision could provide much-needed clarity for the industry. What's next in the Ripple vs. SEC lawsuit? As the trial phase continues, both Ripple and the SEC are preparing for the final court decision. This ruling could either bolster the crypto market with a Ripple victory or lead to more stringent regulations with an SEC win. The next steps involve final arguments and potentially a series of appeals, depending on the outcome. The legal strategies employed by both sides will be scrutinized, as the court's interpretation of securities laws in the context of digital assets will set an important precedent. Both the crypto community and regulatory bodies worldwide are closely watching this case. The court's upcoming decision is highly anticipated and will be pivotal in shaping the future of the cryptocurrency market. Regardless of the outcome, the case will likely lead to more defined regulatory guidelines for digital assets. The Ripple vs. SEC legal battle is a landmark case in the world of cryptocurrency. The resignation of a key SEC official and the adjustment of the fine proposal add new layers of intrigue. Stay tuned as we continue to monitor and analyze this pivotal lawsuit. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates on the Ripple vs. SEC case and other important crypto news. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think Ripple will emerge victorious, or will the SEC's stricter regulations prevail? Dive deeper into David Hirsch's role at the SEC and his impact on crypto regulation. Discuss his major contributions and speculate on potential reasons behind his resignation. Explore how his departure might influence the SEC's future strategies and the broader implications for the cryptocurrency market. David Hirsch's resignation from the SEC has come at a particularly delicate time, both for the Ripple case and for the SEC's ongoing efforts to regulate the broader cryptocurrency market. Hirsch had been a prominent figure in shaping the SEC's enforcement strategy for digital assets. His departure raises several questions about the future direction of the SEC's approach to crypto regulation. Was Hirsch's resignation purely personal, or does it reflect internal disagreements within the SEC about how aggressively to pursue cryptocurrency firms? This analysis explores these possibilities, shedding light on the potential shifts in regulatory focus that might follow his exit. Given Hirsch's significant influence, his resignation could lead to either a softening or a hardening of the SEC's stance on crypto enforcement, depending on who succeeds him. If a more aggressive enforcer takes his place, we might see an uptick in enforcement actions and stricter regulatory measures. On the other hand, a more moderate successor could lead to a more collaborative and less confrontational approach towards the crypto industry. Hirsch's resignation also brings into focus the internal dynamics of the SEC. It's possible that his departure could be indicative of broader changes within the agency. The SEC may be re-evaluating its approach to regulating the rapidly evolving crypto market. The resignation of such a key figure could either be a strategic move or a response to internal policy disagreements. The future direction of the SEC's crypto regulation efforts will be closely watched by the industry and could signal significant changes in enforcement strategy. The negotiation process. Provide a detailed account of how Ripple managed to negotiate the fine reduction. Include insights from legal experts on the negotiation tactics used by Ripple's legal team and how they effectively challenged the SEC's initial proposal. Discuss the importance of such negotiations in high-stakes legal battles and their potential long-term effects on regulatory practices. The negotiation process that led to the reduction of Ripple's fine from $2 billion to $102.6 million was a complex and strategic endeavor. Ripple's legal team, known for their aggressive and innovative tactics, meticulously dissected the SEC's arguments and presented counter-evidence to support their position. By highlighting inconsistencies and leveraging past SEC settlements as benchmarks, they argued that the initial fine was disproportionately high compared to penalties in similar cases. Legal experts note that this negotiation was not just about the money, but also about setting a precedent for how digital asset companies are treated under securities laws. Ripple's team argued that the fine should reflect the nature of XRP as a currency rather than a security, a point that has been central to their defense. This process underscores the importance of skilled legal negotiation in regulatory disputes, where outcomes can have far-reaching implications for industry standards and practices. Ripple's success in negotiating a lower fine also illustrates the evolving understanding and application of securities laws to digital assets. It sets a precedent that could influence future cases, potentially encouraging other crypto firms to challenge regulatory actions more vigorously. The negotiation process was marked by detailed legal arguments, careful analysis of past cases, and strategic concessions that ultimately led to a more favorable outcome for Ripple. Potential scenarios and market impact. Expand on the possible outcomes of the lawsuit and their respective impacts on the market. Create hypothetical scenarios for a Ripple victory and,